To make this shop-made jointer with the horizontal router table, I need more support at the in-feed and the out-feed. This piece of wood will serve to make it a longer base. And to make the wood being jointed slide better, I'm going to make the in-feed and out-feed plates out of sheet metal. My other option was to use the angle grinder, but I don't like making sparks in the workshop. This jigsaw blade is good quality, but cutting this like that is really hard. I need to raise the router insert plate a bit. I remove these stops. Take apart the vertical plate support. Remove the base of the palm router. And I disassemble the plate. I'm going to raise it a little less than the thickness of the wood piece that will serve as the base for the shop-made jointer. I try to make it even on both sides, so that afterwards, the screws that go in from behind will fit right back where they were. It's well fastened and leveled. I already put some screws in the back sticking out a little, and yes, they fit perfectly into the holes they went in before, so I screw it back on. Without forgetting to put in some paper shims that, as we saw in the video where I built this horizontal router table, I had added. Perfect. And now, the router bit opening sits above this base. The first metal plate will go like this. It needs to stay a bit away from the bit. This wood still needs a lot of work to get it flat, but I'm already going to put in the screws that will hold it and route the hole. I place the router with the straight bit I'm going to use to joint the board edges. And I route the hole, lowering it step by step. That backing block is so the bit doesn't cause tear out when exiting at the top. That will work. It sticks out about half its diameter. I imagined this was perfectly flat, but no. I also thought I could fix it with a sander, but of course not. I painted the edges to make it look nicer. I check where it's not at 90 degrees nor flat, and I'm going to get serious about making a good base for this shop-made jointer. Thick melamine particle board panels are usually pretty flat. a high-quality sandpaper. And let's go. The pencil marks I made where it wasn't at 90 degrees tell me where I have to press a bit more while sanding. It seems like a lot of work, but it didn't take me long to get this flat. Wow, varnish ended up right at the sides of the hole, but that's not a problem, because the base is perfectly flat. This metal angle bracket is because the wood is too short for the sheet metal plates I'm going to put, so I need this extension. I can't believe it. It came out perfect the first time. I reassemble the base. The factory cut edges, although almost perfect, need a bit of work with the file, and sometimes also a few taps with the hammer, because those cuts lift slightly on one of the faces. The burrs from the cut I made with the jigsaw also need filing, of course. I need the wood clean of dust. And yes, I'm going to use double-sided tape to stick the sheet metal plates to the wood. We already saw in the previous video that this double-sided tape grips very well to sheet metal. I trim what would stick out in front of the plates. And I'm going to stick the sheet metal plates right away. Notice that I placed the wooden base, so here the sheet metal covers the whole base, from the beginning of the base up to almost the router bit. Great. It's totally flat. Some touch-ups to remove burrs. I clean well. And I have to glue another one on top of that. I try to align them well at the router bit side. And this way the outfeed plate sits slightly higher than the infeed plate of the jointer. I remove burrs and sharp edges. And around the corners. Now, when the cutting edge of the bit is at its top position, the outfeed plate surface must be perfectly level with it. When it's perfect, I first tighten that wing nut. If necessary, small adjustments here can help fine-tune the 90 degrees. But the entire length of the router bit must stay level with the outfeed plate of the jointer. Let's test this by joining the edge of some boards. Wow, the wood slides very smoothly on the sheet metal plates. The jointed edge at the outfeed must always stay against the metal plate. And there we have it. Much better than the test I did in the previous video. It's not like with a professional jointer, but no complaints. Thanks for watching the video, and if you enjoy my videos, subscribe and hit the bell.